If the story goes according to that scenario, by the end of February or beginning of March, we could get stuck in the range between $55,000 to $40,000. What a perfect summary of BNB token, but does it make it capable of taking Bitcoin's place? As you can see, the BNB rise depends on two things. The first one is the bull trend in the market, set by Bitcoin, and the second one... Welcome to the Coin Post. My plan was to talk about Binance Coin, but we can't ignore what's happening in the market. There is nothing off. Today we're talking about the BNB token and its future, especially in terms of its price. But before we do that, we're gonna talk about the Bitcoin price drop. It plummeted to $45,000 in the blink of an eye. How bad is the situation with the first cryptocurrency? And what's gonna happen to altcoins? This is really important, as some people think it's time to leave the crypto market. So today we're gonna figure out what to do next. Don't forget to subscribe to the Coin Post, and let's dive in. There were two rounds. First, the price fell by 17%, but then showed up a lot of people willing to buy cheaper cryptocurrency, and so the price returned to 54K. Next, we had the second round of the fall, also by 17%. If the buyers are also active, the price would get back above 50,000 as long as they have the strength. Overall, there's nothing wrong with Bitcoin falling 20%. It had done it before, though of course it's a little nerve-wracking. If you look at the daily chart, we have certain similarities on the price movements when it was trying to break through $40,000. Back then, the dip was 28% and the overall correction reached 32%. If the story goes according to that scenario, by the end of February or beginning of March, we could get stuck in the range between $55,000 to $40,000. I also have other bad news for you. Yesterday in our video we discussed a bull trap. I guess most people are gonna take this warning a little more seriously today. This scenario is not yet confirmed, but I will recall the old target of correction up to a 21-week moving average. This is the level that will determine the fate of the bull market, and it's now at $27,000. I would also point out that yesterday US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen criticized Bitcoin, saying it was money laundering and consumer protection was necessary. I've seen some feedback like, "This cute grandma is frightening Bitcoin," but I don't go along with that, because we hear this kind of criticism from the top financial authorities at least once a week. In addition, Janet Yellen had made a similar statement earlier in the week and then changed her mind, saying that when Bitcoin is used legally, it's good and should not be interfered with. I wouldn't be surprised if she changed her mind again. And a little bit about altcoins. They are falling altogether, and that's good. Yesterday in the video I warned that if Bitcoin doesn't rise, or at least hold the price, altcoins will collapse. Let's take Ripple for instance. They did well in the pre-trial hearings. Proponents of XRP called this a great victory. The main argument is that the SEC ignored XRP's security status. And the final sentence of the hearing was XRP to the moon. Meanwhile, companies are not so optimistic, and no one has said that they are ready to trade in XRP again, which would be amazing news. While the guys from MoneyGram, whom Ripple regularly gives XRP to support their business, have suspended trading on Ripple's platform. So what I'm saying is, the altcoin price correlation with Bitcoin is another sign that the cryptocurrency market has not peaked yet. So it's too early to cancel plans for Bitcoin to the moon. Binance Coin is going after Bitcoin. We got to the main question of the video, so hit the like button and let's get started. Quick and cheap transactions, leading exchange support, the prospect of widespread acceptance as a means of payment, and an entire ecosystem for making money with cryptocurrencies like Ethereum. What a perfect summary of BNB token, but does it make it capable of taking Bitcoin's place? Let's discuss this matter, but first let me tell you the history. The Binance empire today is a real empire in the world of cryptocurrency, which owns the top 1 website in the industry, CoinMarketCap. In fact, after they bought it, they changed some metrics so that Binance came second, but on the other hand, the functionality of the portal has increased exponentially. So it all started with a modest amount of $15 million that was raised by the ICO in 2017. Initially, they released 200 million BNB tokens, of which exchange founders kept 40%. Token had the ERC20 standard and worked on the Ethereum blockchain. Every quarter, the exchange buys BNB tokens from the market at 20% of the money earned and then destroys them, which stimulates the price increase in the long run, though it will stop once coin issuance is reduced to 100 million. When Binance earned and started offering trading with its own token, and as a bonus, discount on commission fees, it soared in value. The other crypto exchanges started scratching their heads, saying, "We didn't even know it was possible." In fact, today almost every exchange has its own token, but BNB was the first one, and today it's the most successful one too. The price hit its first high in January 2018 during the altcoin season and then soared to $24. The second significant period was the rise to almost $40 in the summer of 2019. Despite the fact that 2018 was a hideous year for the crypto market, Binance Exchange was actively developing and went out on top. And when prices went up again in 2019, they launched their own Binance Chain blockchain. They moved their token there, giving it quick and cheap transactions. This is a fairly centralized network and the exchange doesn't hide this, but as practice shows, users couldn't care less about this as long as it works well. Binance also launched the IEO hype when tokens of a new project were immediately traded through the exchange. For this purpose, they have a separate platform, Binance Launchpad. And although IEO ended relatively quickly, there are still occasional token sales there. New tokens can only be bought for BNB. Besides, the platform has now launched staking different cryptocurrencies. The last time BNB hit a new all-time high was just a few days ago, when the price surged to $336. At one point, the token got to number 3 by CoinMarketCap. This time, Binance played everyone again. While Ethereum's blockchain collapsed due to the popularity of DeFi protocols, Cardano and Polkadot promised to make better platforms, our top 1 crypto exchange quickly launched another centralized network as a complement to its own blockchain. It's called Binance Smart Chain. The story went on, Bitcoin grew and directed the whole market, DeFi found itself on the wave of hype, and the Binance Smart Chain created perfect conditions for their development, and it's already surpassed Ethereum by the number of transactions. As you can see, the BNB rise depends on 2 things. The first one is the bull trend in the market, set by Bitcoin. And the second one, which allows it to grow faster than the market, is the Binance Exchange's success. They've already started their payment service there, and overall they are developing. As a Bitcoin maximalist, for at least 90%, I don't believe in the possibility of any other cryptocurrency replacing Bitcoin. Share in the comments what you think about this, let's discuss it. And subscribe to the channel because every new subscriber means plus $1 to the future price of Bitcoin. Don't you want it to cost $100,000? What about more than that? Assuming that Bitcoin is doing well with the rising market and we are just having a correction, I expect BNB at 400 once Bitcoin hits over $60,000. And if it moons, at least for a short period of time, BNB could soar up to $1,000 per coin. However, it's not a financial recommendation, it's just my personal opinion. If you want Bitcoin at $100,000 and BNB at $1,000, share this video with your friends. And don't forget to join our community. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. It's the Coin Post channel. Subscribe and get enlightened.